Got like an hour before we gotta dip. Okay, now we have better walking speed. I just gotta get, kinetic speed up 20%. How do we get? I guess I know how to use
the
it.
groundbreaker.
Can we talk?
What do you want?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No, I don't.
We'll be here, Captain.
Select them, bam.
Captain. Hey, Captain.
That's not the point. This...
Hey, no offense, but I don't think this walking Saltunican's gonna appreciate you interrupting.
Keep talking, Millstone. See what happens. Now's not a good time. I'm dealing with a problem here.
So, go space yourself. Problem solved.
You must really want a truncheon through your teeth. Do what you want. I'm done here.
Whatever you heard, it's all true. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Yeah.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
What are you doing? You got water on your nose. Sniffing all the
See
water.
you around, boss.
I consider everybody. Looks my car into pistol whips him. When in doubt, pistol whip. I can't give you two, really? Weak link. Actually, gotta go back to my car because I gotta throw shit on him. All right, what's the best? That's 16. That's 6. Yep, that's as good as you can get. Enjoy it. This is an achievement to get like 3 persuasion things in a restricted area.
Got it. Heads down. Wow, got that.
So if I go in here, oh, I don't have a thing. Hold up. I don't have an ID. It is. So it's like if I let these run out and thing. Piss off, Samsung. I gotta. The more you move, the more it fucks up. If you just stay still, just. I think they changed that. Fuck, I walked out. I didn't mean to.
Someone's coming.
What do you think you're doing? Keep your hands to yourself.
When it comes back.
Whoa, careful.
What was that?
What do you think you're doing? Just don't complicate my job, okay?
This isn't gonna go bad, is it? How's my. Steady 6. Intimidate is 40, so I may actually get away with it. I got a minute on my G6, and I gotta do the thing, then I gotta go cook the pizza, and I gotta around the world.
Whoa, careful. What do you think you're doing?
Hopefully 50 is good.
Just don't make more paperwork, all right?
Impossible mission. There we go.
Customs and inspection. Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How did it do that? It's like, you got 7 new messages. It's like, I'm looking at them.
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
What?
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Alright, fuck off.
Be seeing you.
Okay, make sure this packet doesn't explode. There's a science weapon around here, but I think it's like a bit hard to get because the things are
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the
the peop
Lots of
the enemies near it are more powerful.
Ooh, should we rent an upstairs room?
I'm not renting any room.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Get $10,000 to get a nav key to Stellar Bay. Or you could take the more dangerous route and just fucking go to a restricted zone and just fucking walk there. I mean, you could just book it from point A to point B.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms, Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Well, my thing exploded. I'm squeezing it out the packet. They give you a packet of marinara. And they're like, you're supposed to boil it. And so, like, I'm not gonna fucking boil. I'm not gonna get a fucking pot started to boil fucking cheese. To boil a fucking packet of marinara. I'm just gonna nuke it. Because what you do is you nuke it for like a minute, squish the packet down, 30 seconds, check it again. Make sure the packet doesn't explode.
Aren't you precious? No. The young man on the video was flesh and blood, all right.
Could be it was automated. Mr. Thompson used to automate the intercom in Edgewater to say all sorts of things. A bit saved is worth two in the bush was his favorite. Never did figure out what he meant.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide. Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Hopefully these cheese sticks are done. We'll probably not, so I'm gonna put them on for like another 2-3 minutes. I know it's a lot of beeping, but what can you do with an air fryer?
My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies. Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Anytime, sweetheart.
Can we talk?
What do you want?
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination. Thank you, Captain.
Yep, that's hot. Okay. That's hot, so that's a done. That's a done. Now I just gotta fucking plate this shit. Hot potato, hot potato. It's not even a potato, it's cheese. And one more. Bam! She's done. Look at me. Don't you look at me! I gotta fucking open this thing. Slippery. That fork I had. I had a fork. There you are. I think you can just hear all the fucking little creatures. Three minutes. Don't look at me!
Are you listening to me, Emperor?
Go back to Byzantium.
I'm just gonna hang in the back.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he? Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
In alive.
Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details. Fine. You're free to go. I've removed the impound order on your ship. But before you go, I did have one request. Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? What? Indeed. And you know where he is? Excelsior! An apprehension of this caliber will be tremendous for my career. I'll send you straight away to my superiors in Byzantium, only... Oh, la. Oh, no. Just a teensy one, the teensiest.
The pizza I have is fucking barbecue chicken. It's actually pretty tasty.
The thing is, reasons.
Yeah, well, the other person needs money quickly for reasons.
I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fence here on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it.
Stray too much from the straight and narrow, and one may just find himself assigned pastoral duty in a maximum security penitentiary.
To give away something so important.
3 minutes.
There must have been some curious reasons.
I'll thank you not to question my motives,
Fuck.
miss. It was a mistake, and I'd like to put it behind me. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board.
Sure.
That's really neither here nor there, don't you think? I've been working on something on the side, all right? Something not entirely, on the level. It's a little silly, I'll admit. Silly and completely illegal. I'd be forced into early retirement if the board found out. I produce bootleg serials. I can't help myself. Jurisprudence After Hours, or All My Colonists, The New Immortals, romance, tragedy, debt collection. And they're all mine.
That was you? Oh my stars. All My Colonists is just... Well, it gave me a story hangover for days, Mr. Udom.
You're a fan? I've never met one in the flesh. I suddenly feel quite naked.
Oh, it's all right, Mr. Udom. I don't judge.
The heart wants what it wants, as they say, and mine yearns for the adoration of the masses. Held at a comfortable distance, of course. Flatterer. I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fence here on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it.
Stray too much from the straight and narrow, and one may just find himself assigned pastoral duty in a maximum security penitentiary.
I'll thank you not to question my motives, young miss. It was a mistake, and I'd like to put it behind me. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board. Oh, it might surprise you.
Oh, gosh. That's quite a goof, sir. If you don't mind me saying.
I'm very well aware. Now, let's get back to business, hmm? That's the long and short of it, yes. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm certain Gladys can be made, well, can probably be made to see reason. I'll be waiting eagerly for your return. Now, is there any way in which I might assist you?
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. But some hits. Number one, I just printed. Number two, my other some hits because I had a hangnail and I fucking got it out. The thing about hangnails is you're not supposed to pull it towards like the fucking arm. You're supposed to pull it away. Away from you. Not towards you. You're supposed to pull it away. Fuck. I'm a pizza, man. That's all I want is my pizza. Bam! Hell yeah. There we go. Now I got my pizza, and then I got... if I don't drop it, the cheese sticks for the pizza. Bam! I'm doing.
Fella who woke you? How bad could he be?
I don't know. I don't care.
Great law, is it hot in here? Or is it just my glands acting up again? Depends. What are you planning to do with it? See the lights. Taking a show or two at the infamous Bijou. Could be a treat if you like that kind of thing. All right, I'll sell it to you. But it's gonna cost you dear.
I think it's 5,000. 8,000?
Anything else, dear? Anytime.
It's actually right here. If you get your thing up more, you could actually just steal it.
I'm not going anywhere. You can't keep me at... I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Yeah.
See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
Well, Jesse's a bitch and so are you.
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an
To the last ratted on rotten time. Leave me in peace. You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone. Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay, we can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. Oh, laws. Wait, don't gut me and skin me yet. Please, talk to Bedford. Tell him I can pay, a part of it, and I'm a useful person to know. Just ask Ellie. Surely you wouldn't drag me before him. I'm dreadful contagious. I just know if I face him, I'm dead. What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear. Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1. Assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years. If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent. Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
I don't know. I could kill her. I could kill you right now. Psychopathic tendencies is kicking in. Like, I could kill you. You could not make it out.
Nicely done.
Yoink.
I had a question about your plan.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity.
Yeah, there's a lot of hidden things around here.
Right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
This is Halcyon.
I fucking burnt my thumb, and I think I already see like a blister on it.
The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted.
Damn it. I burnt my fucking thumb. Ah, there you are.
Any word on Jessie?
She's dead. I killed her.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
Which is weird because I burnt it on a fucking cheese stick. I didn't touch the iron. I touched the fucking cheese stick and I burnt my thumb.
Sometimes sacrifices must be made. Just
Hello again. The sensitive thing I told you about? You know, my government seal.
Still working on it.
Oh, yes, of course.
Don't
How
care.
else might I? Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
I believe the captain is proposing an indenture contract.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? You might be surprised. But we'll proceed on the assumption she'll be reasonable. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything
What did I say it was? It's not a
can I
boil.
return to my work?
Okay, real quickly, gotta change this.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jessie. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell
Tell
you
me
what,
everything.
I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Cool.
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version. You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain. Traveling in style, are we?
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you can only do like some landings, then it starts fucking.
thought there'd be more machinery.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells. So what brings
you say that?
I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
Oh.
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Oh yeah, did you need anything?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
The back bays?
Hold on. There's something you should know before you go try
Pog.
The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Well, I'm a miscreant.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training.
Yeah, probably should get the quest. You can actually get by here, like, without killing anyone. Well, you can kill everyone. It's, again, you can beat the game by killing literally everyone you come across. It's literally fine.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
The king's a bitch, and so are you.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames.
It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain. Woo! Look at the courage on this one. Lay it on me, boss. Give me a taste of that fiery primal spirit.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. We won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that. Tribute it is. And ain't this just a royal sum?
Don't we need those bits, Captain?
Nah.
To buy the key from the lady?
The principles of the universe dictate that sometimes we must appease others to keep from being roasted alive.
You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
Smells kind of like old Wes's outflow pipes. It's so cozy.
I'm a master at stealing. I'm a stealing master.
Live free, die free. Nothing else matters.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. It may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
I think the squid god my fingers must be fat if I fucking keep hitting the wrong thing. Cause I'm like, I want to hit this thing, and it's like, nope, you hit this one. And it's supposed to be either like stairs or like a little cross space.
Is everyone? You got another complaint. People don't like worms in their shoes.
Aw, they're just killing the soil.
What the fuck do I have to find a hole? I know it's probably a hole. But I hate it when something feels like it's going in my ear. It's like, oh. Yeah, we're feeling in your ear. Ha 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 ha.
Lay's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
What do you think you're doing? Alright, fine. Get out.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipalar infestation.
Yeah, Mantipeller.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shop area. Keep clear of the
There. Go, Pavelli, go! That is my weakness. Okay.
boards are fused from the heat, so they're not.
Yeah, you.
Now, searching for unauthorized persons.
I had nothing you said. We'll say I wasn't paying attention.
The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Don't know, that was close. Ah, my legs! Ah, my legs! If you break your legs repeatedly, in a short period of time, you actually can get a debuff. Wrestling.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Premium meds? Let's get that, because that one does seem like good if I'm moving around and shooting. One button. Ba, 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 ba. Said I had to go somewhere. This thing right here.
VNP boarded.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
I can't get in. Well, I can talk to this guy, and we can, like...
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today? We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not... we just don't. You did help fix the radiators. I know Commandant Sunita's grateful for that. Maybe if you cleared an open bounty, that'd be enough for a thank you tour. All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that Scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
Jesus.
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things. Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
Now we can just walk in and out of here. I should have got the 20% discount. Jeez.
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers? Sure, I can be myself. I can be myself better than anybody else in the system. You're looking for crew. I'm looking for a way off this port. So we've got something in common already. And yeah, I know I came on a little strong, but honestly, when was the last time anybody was so eager to throw in with you? That's gotta count for something, right? Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this. I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
Bam. Just fucking bash this shit up.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
As long as it doesn't get stuck up my butt.
Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem.
Anything spicy?
One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good.
Oh no, is it past English?
Oh, law.
I hate
That's what's got
English.
me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda. It's like a metaphor, Captain. I think? Oh, see, this is why poetry throws me off my bearings. If it ain't a metaphor, that worries me more. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel. Who's Isabel? They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
Cool.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
I mean, you can, but I gotta end this soon.
Captain, this is no time to be fooling on me.
Like, because I gotta go.
I'm serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink.
Yay.
If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
We'll be here, Captain.
Alright, since you wanted to go here. Alright, we can also steal like a weapon. Hold up.
Keep him quiet, Cap.
There we go. I stole it.
So, how's this work? Do we... Okay, so... What are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper. Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake. Oh, beer. I guess, yeah, I can do that. Beer can be good. I bet. Bottoms up.
Welcome to a favored pastime of the common masses, Ms. Holcomb. I myself don't imagine you'll care for the flavor.
Ah, this tastes like the underside of a boot. People drink that for fun? Oh, Captain, I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing? Specifically. Definitely specifically. Oh, why'd I drink that? I mean, just with Junlei. I don't know what to do about us. Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve. Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Water.
Good call. It's best to proceed with a light hand the first time.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared. Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she's
I hate this fucking pet spread.
What if she does? What if she's
Tell it in
still
one
got feelings
corner
for that lady, Isabel?
that the thing likes to come out.
What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
I mean, I'm already bored of you. And you're not even in the guy. Ugh, okay.
Don't you tease me in my moment of weakness. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. That's... Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not? Of course. Wouldn't you be? Huh. I'd never thought of it that way. I wonder what June's afraid of being rejected for. She seems perfect to me. maybe those are just my rosish colored goggles talking. To be strong like her. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts. I suppose so, but...
Lady, I am not sure what the hell you're talking about.
Best self for her. A good person. Worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... Wow. So much to think about. Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should? All right. There's no need to strip your screws over it. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
Well, it's not like I could be elsewhere. Nor am I capable of neglecting
Elsewhere?
a wayward lad
That's a
under
cameo.
guidance.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
Oh, I think it's time to jump on the Final Fantasy. I wonder, like, I did implement a thing on stream on Twitch that if my stream gets knocked out, I have like 90 seconds to put it back up. So we're gonna switch over to Final Fantasy so we can raid. But if the thing ends, I will put it back up. So I'm switching over now.